Mitikai Oreson. I've said this once or twice. We are in the midst, America is in the midst of a spiritual crisis. And it is such that I have never seen, I have never even experienced, I've never even imagined I could experience anything like this. We could go through this. I mean, I've read about spiritual crises in history books. So I have an idea. At least I think I have an idea. I think I've convinced myself that I understand what folks went through back in the day. But man, this is something else. It's a spiritual crisis, and it demands our constant, full attention. Human organisms, 4 components, right? I've mentioned this before. Physical, mental, emotional. These are all on the same par, the same level. These are absolutely crucial. Ignore or minimize one of these at your own risk. But the 4th component, this is key. This is beyond essential, if I can use such a nebulous concept. The spiritual. Spirituality. Without that, we're all just treading water. And you know what? I have lacked focus in these videos because spirituality is the name of the game. Spirituality is at the essence of my therapy. But my videos seem to be careening back and forth, here and there. And the unifying theme is spirituality. And I've been dropping the ball with that. So what is spirituality? You know, a lot of people, maybe most of us, confuse and conflate spirituality with morals and ethics. 2 other things that we confuse and conflate. Morality is about what is right and what is wrong for everyone. Not what is right for you and what is wrong for me. These are just underlying fundamental truths. These are right and wrong that can and often are applied to the individual and to small groups, but also to the world. The kind of right that pushes us to evolve and become better, and the kind of wrong that just pulls us backward. I remember watching an interview with a former member of the group, the rock group Pink Floyd. I think it was Roger Waters. And he was suing his old bandmates because they were carrying on with the Pink Floyd name, and he did not want them to do that. He was a co-founder, and he felt he had some sort of copyright on the name. And he was asked in the interview, why are you doing this? And he said, it's a moral thing. It is not. It was an ego thing. That's not a question of morality. Morality is the big issues, okay? And ethics are the rules of how we go about pursuing and accomplishing morality. Now, as for spirituality, a lot of folks say that spirituality is their connection with a fellow human being, connection with the rain outside the window right now, the grass, the trees, the mountains, the deserts, the beaches, etc. And that's part of it. But spirituality just can't happen in full without a relationship with the divine. Number one, acknowledge that there is a divine. And by divine, I'm not saying Christ. I'm not saying Yahweh. I'm not saying Allah. What I'm saying is a benevolent, creative, personal God who cares for you. The rules, the dogma, the religious dogma have how you want to acknowledge that God. It's all good as far as I'm concerned. Another group that I don't belong to, that maybe if I did, I'd get more likes. But spirituality, if you don't have that connection with God, if you can't even Father to say that he exists, you'll never know you'll never know fulfillment. You'll never know bliss. You'll never know the joy of being fully human. Spirituality. This is the underlying theme. This is my life. This is what I bring to you. Let me talk more about it tomorrow. Peace. 4 fingers.